I love baseball, but I live in Spain. There is no baseball, and there's no baseball in Europe, but I still need to get my fix. So there is cricket, which, like most Americans, I've never seen. I've heard of it, but I've never seen a game or a match. I'm not sure what they call it. I've never seen one in person, on TV, or anything. I know a couple things. I know they have a bat. I know there's a ball, and that's really it. So I decided I'm going to watch this video here today, and I'm pumped about this because I'm a sports junkie. So this kind of gets me my little fix on sports, but we'll see what this is about. I don't think this says a lot about the rules. I think I might have more questions than answers at the end of this, but I figured I should start somewhere and then allow you to tell me some videos on rules and things like that. But before we get going here, if you like this content, then please just like the video. It's super easy, and that's it. All right, let's see what we can see.
Nin explains baseball versus cricket. For some reason, I get a lot of people making adverse comments on my videos on baseball and cricket.
Okay.
Most of them are just trolling, which is pretty sad.
Yeah.
But quite a lot of them seem to be misinformed. And I'm here to put that to bed once and for all.
Wait, that looked pretty close.
Seem to be misinformed. And I'm here to put that to bed once and for all.
I know the distance from the mound to home plate in baseball is 60 feet, I think. So, I don't know. That looks closer than that.
This video will destroy the myth that each set of fans has in regards to the other sport.
I know him. Played for the Kansas City Royals. He doesn't play anymore. I think he was there a while ago when they won a World Series championship. But anyway.
This video will destroy the myth that each set of fans has in regards to the other sport, and show you why it's a largely pointless argument to compare the two.
Okay.
Before I get started, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit the bell.
Yeah, go over there to his channel and subscribe and hit the bell. And while you're in the mood for subscribing, just go ahead and subscribe here. You know, share the love.
And let's start by destroying myths held by cricket fans about baseball. Cricket fans will always argue that it's harder to hit a cricket ball, but this is not true. A show by ESPN Sports Science completely disproved this myth. The contact surface area of a baseball bat is significantly smaller than a cricket bat, which means putting the ball in play requires more accuracy with a baseball bat. This was demonstrated where a pro cricketer tried to hit with a baseball bat with relatively poor results, and a pro baseball player tries to hit with a cricket bat with significantly better results. The reaction time has to be quicker in baseball too.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. It looked like their swinging techniques were different. It looks like people who play cricket, they swing almost like a half swing in comparison. It looked like it, like their swing didn't start all the way up from the shoulders and down through the swing. It's more like it starts lower and you pick it up off the bounce, almost like a catch, but you're hitting it. That's what it seemed like.
The reaction time has to be quicker in baseball too. The distance between the wickets in cricket is roughly 20 meters. The distance between the pitching rubber and home plate, 18 meters. Therefore, you have less time to think and react in baseball. This is not a myth. This is a scientifically proven fact. It is physically harder to hit a baseball with a baseball bat.
Okay.
Cricket fans will argue that cricket bowlers launch the ball faster than baseball pitchers. Again, this is not true. The average speed of a cricket ball at the top level is 88 miles an hour.
Oh, wow.
The average speed of a baseball pitch, 92 miles an hour. The fastest ever cricket ball, Shoaib Akhtar, 100.2 miles an hour. The fastest ever baseball pitch, Aroldis Chapman, 105.1 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
Baseball wins. Cricket fans argue that cricket is played by more people worldwide. This is an annoying statistic, as cricket is played by fewer countries where the populations are massive, and cricket fans use this to over-exaggerate popularity and therefore superiority. Baseball is...
Yeah, I mean, baseball is played all around, well, not all around the world, but in all of, like, Latin American countries, Japan, Korea. So, and I could be saying, I could be shooting myself in the foot here because cricket could be played in some of these places too, and I have no idea.
It's played in more countries where the populations are significantly less.
Hold on. Let's go back and see what he has to say about that.
Cricket fans use this to over-exaggerate popularity and therefore superiority. Baseball is played in more countries where the populations are significantly less.
Oh,
Baseball
okay.
fans use this statistic to over-exaggerate popularity and therefore superiority. And even then, using populations or number of countries is not an accurate measure of how many people actually play the sport in these countries. To me, this does not dictate how popular a sport actually is. Cricket fans deem baseball inferior because baseball players use a glove to catch the ball.
Oh,
Making fun of a sport because they use equipment for safety reasons is incredibly shallow. Baseball players use gloves as a safety measure, not because they're incapable of catching a ball without a glove.
so it sounds like this guy here, Ninh, who's making this video, either he's in favor of baseball or baseball's been superior in every category so far. Well, that's interesting.
And any cricket fans who disagree with that, what's this then? What's that? What's that thing that the wicketkeeper has on his hands? Oh yeah, it's gloves. This argument is largely hypocritical. I'm all for player safety, and I condemn those who make fun of things that make a sport safe to play, especially if it's safety for kids. You literally are a disgusting scumbag if you make fun of safety measures. On the other side of the coin, baseball fans will argue that the cricket ball is easier to hit, and therefore it's easier to score runs.
Hey, that's my team right there. Jock Peterson, probably from 2017, I bet you.
But that's not necessarily true. Yes, we've scientifically proven that it is harder to physically hit a baseball, but it's certainly not easier to score runs because of it.
Oh.
In baseball, generally there's 3 ways that you can be out: struck out, caught out, or run out.
Okay.
In cricket, there's 10.
What?
And not only do you have to defend your wickets, you also have to defend yourself. Because in
Oh, is that what they're doing? Defending the wickets. I'm guessing the wickets are those 3 things behind them. So, okay. Oh man, I gotta learn the rules on this. But I see that now. So you're not necessarily trying to get a hit. I mean, you are trying to get a hit, but you're trying to defend the wickets. I guess I could see that. Maybe in baseball, you're trying to defend the strike zone by not having a strike called on you. Yeah, I don't know.
baseball, if you're hit by a pitch, you get to cry about it a little and then get a free pass to first base.
Oh, yeah?
In cricket, if you're hit by a ball and subsequently hurt from it, it's perfectly legal. And if it strikes your leg in front of the wicket, you're out. Throwing at the
Wait. Okay, hold on. What do you say? If it strikes your leg in front of the wicket, you're out. Wait a sec.
If you're hit by a ball and subsequently hurt from it,
Oh my God.
it's perfectly legal. And if it strikes your leg in front of the wicket, you're out.
Oh.
Throwing at the batsman is not only perfectly fine, but encouraged. A bowler could bounce the ball at your head with every ball, and it'd be perfectly acceptable.
Oh my God.
Can you score runs efficiently if they're gunning for your face?
Oh.
Debatable.
No.
Baseball fans will argue that it's easier to put the ball in play in cricket. But that's not true either. It's not enough to just make contact with the ball. It's putting the ball in play without being out.
Oh.
In baseball, you hit the ball between the foul lines, which forms this 90-degree area.
Yeah.
You hit the ball outside the foul lines, you're not out unless you're caught in foul territory. But a cricket batsman has to be able to hit 360 degrees around. Yes, they have to be adept at
What the hell? 360 degrees around. So they can hit behind them? What? This is very interesting. I was about to say this is crazy, but it's not crazy. That, it's not cricket's fault that I don't know the rules, but it's interesting is a good word. Hold on. I just want to see this again.
out unless you're caught in foul territory. but a cricket batsman has to be able to hit 360 degrees around.
What?
Yes, they have to be adept at hitting the ball behind them as well as in front and at their sides. And even then, they could still be caught or run out, as opposed to being let off.
Oh my God, this seems super interesting. So I'm sorry I keep rewinding it, but I know sometimes people like to hear what I'm talking over, which I don't blame them. So do I. So that's why I'm rewinding it, because I don't want to miss something. So let me see. Let me hear what he said again.
Yes, they have to be adept at hitting the ball behind them as well as in front and at their sides. And even then, they could still be caught or run out, as opposed to being let off with just a foul ball in baseball. Yes, there are bigger gaps in the field because the fielding team has to cover more ground, but there's a lot more to think about than just hitting a ball with all your might. In cricket, you have to be more selective with what you hit, because once you're out, you don't get another chance to bat.
Wait, hold on. I just saw something, another thing I don't know. It looks like the
Just
person,
hitting a ball with all your might.
once he hits the ball, he runs to where the pitcher was. I don't even know that that's called a pitcher in cricket. But he runs to where he was. Oh, and there's somebody who's at the pitcher's area with the pitcher, and it looks like they're exchanging spots.
Cricket, you have to be more selective with what you hit, because once you're out, you don't get another chance to bat. You are done. Baseball fans will argue that cricket bowlers have no skill whatsoever.
Cricket bowlers.
But it could be argued that they have to have more.
Yeah.
In baseball, a pitcher stands in one place, throws the ball in the air directly to a batter who is standing in one place. But a bowler in cricket can deliver the ball anywhere along.
So it's not a pitcher, it's a bowler. Oh, man, this sport looks super interesting. Okay. All right. It's a bowler. Okay. Back up.
In one place. But a bowler in cricket can deliver the ball anywhere along the crease, on either side of the wicket. They can throw the ball on the full, like in baseball where it doesn't hit the ground, or they can bounce the ball from the floor. They can fast bowl it, spin it, hook it, roll it, either at the wicket, at the gaps around the wicket, or at the player themselves. Whilst we've proven that they don't throw as fast, they use infinitely more tricks to try and get the batsman out.
I can see
This,
that.
unlike what the myth suggests, requires skill. Baseball fans will argue that cricket is long and boring. Not a
Baseball fans arguing that a sport is long and boring. That's ironic, because most people in the U.S. will say that baseball is boring. I don't think it is. I think every pitch is super interesting, and there's a different perspective on every pitch. Every pitch has a meaning. There's 5,000 things that can happen. I think it's super interesting, but most sports fans in the U.S. would say the baseball is boring, and they're calling cricket boring. I don't know about that.
Baseball fans will argue that cricket is long and boring.
Oh, God.
Not exactly covering themselves with glory on this one. But the reason baseball fans say this is because of test matches. Due to their format, they can take anywhere up to 5 days to play. Whilst that's down to the very nature of the sport and its rules, the same cannot be said about the newer format T20, where some of the games are shorter than Major League Baseball games. It all depends on which format you're watching. And as for the
5 days? Oh, man, that's okay. I mean, obviously it's okay. So one game is 5 days. I know in baseball, a series, like say a 3-game series, could obviously be 3 days, but it could be over. It could be over a longer period than that. Like a 7-game series could be, maybe 10 days or something, something like that. Or probably less than that, 7, 8, 9 days.
games. It all depends on which format you're watching. And as for the boring part, that's a subjective opinion rather than an objective fact.
Right.
In short, whilst I've categorically destroyed the myths surrounding each sport, this video has largely been a waste of time because they're two different sports.
Yeah.
It's kind of like comparing an apple to a lemon. Lemon fanboys will argue that lemons are better because they're more yellow, and apple fanboys will argue that apples are better because they begin with the letter A. You could invent any metric to support or disprove any argument between these two, but it's not a fair comparison because, read my lips, they are two different sports.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and contrary to both sets of fans saying things like cricket is an inferior copy of baseball or baseball is an American derivative of cricket, neither one of those is true.
Really?
Because they always were and always have been two completely separate sports.
Okay.
They were invented around about the same time with no common heritage or overlap other than the fact that both sports originated in England.
Well, that's I mean, I can see why people would say that. They look similar in that there's a ball that's a pitcher or a hurler is throwing, and there's a batter trying to hit the ball. So it does look similar. It's played outdoors on a field. Maybe somebody's catching the ball, trying to catch the ball in the outfield. But those might be the only similarities, maybe. But I could see why somebody would say that. So it's not unheard of. And comparing an apple to a lemon, I don't know. It's maybe more like a orange to a lemon. They're both like citrus, but obviously they taste different or something. I don't know.
Or overlap, other than the fact that both sports originated in England. There is no sport that is objectively better, as the objectives are completely different for each one. Yes, both sports are played with a bat and a ball, but that's where the similarities end. The real question is, which sport do you prefer? That is up to you. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And
well, I mean, oh my God, I know I got some stuff to learn about cricket. It seems pretty interesting, and it seems fun. And I will say one thing: the fans looked really into it. Maybe similar to football, and that's not U.S. football. That's like football, soccer. I did have a football channel, so I do know that it's more commonly known as football in most places around the world. But in the U.S., they call it soccer because that's what they do over there. They make up stuff. Anyway, I thought that was a really super interesting video. If you have a video about cricket that you think is a great video for me to react to, go ahead and drop that in the comments. And if you can answer any of the questions that I had here today, put those in the comments as well. Before we get out of here, go ahead and like the video. It helps more than you know. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.